I saw this video. This is another rant, actually. I saw this video on dark skin women on IG, and let's talk. Just watch the video first. Let's talk about it.
Since I moved to Sweden, I've been hearing Africa poor, Africa poor, Africa poor. How is it that a nation that lives under credit is calling Africa poor? Don't bash me, I'm gonna give you an example, okay? In Uganda, if you see someone walking around with the iPhone 12, they paid cash for it. If you see someone having a house, they built it cash. If you see someone driving a car, it's cash. Because in the world where I come from, if you don't have the money, then you can't buy. We don't have credit. Take example Sweden. I can go to a shop, get an iPhone 12, credit. House, credit. Car, credit. Everything is credit. Even underwear, you can get it on credit. So technically, if you lose your job, you lose everything and you can go to the streets, okay? In Uganda, if you lose your job, you get to keep everything. You'll just worry, where am I going to get money for school fees? Then it came to me like, how the hell the people who live in credit call people who pay cash poor?
You can see in this video, right? The girl lives in Sweden. I live in the UK now, and I can tell you that it's the same thing. Everything is credit, 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 credit. Like if I want the newest iPhone, you just, if you have a good credit score or whatever, you go to like a phone, like either the mobile provider, the network provider, like the O2 or whatever, or you go to like a phone house, wherever you want to go to, you can get a contract, and then you pay something every month for like 2 years, and now you have that phone. If you want the latest car, same thing. Just have a good credit. You can go. So everything you're taking for credit. So most things people don't own. If they lose their jobs and everything, yes, she is right. They would lose it. So in Africa, everything you have to pay cash. So she is right. So that's why when you see Africans like using iPhone and all that, is like sometimes like when they don't have anything and then they're doing that, it makes no sense. I am someone that I advocate. I'm not saying that we should be living on credit, but I do think that our network, like the mobile network, should be different. It should be something where people can actually be doing contracts like that, or maybe not phone, but maybe contract for Wi-Fi, because everything that we do when it comes to data and all that is very, very expensive in Africa. So we need to work on that part. But anyway, now let me go to the real thing that she's talking about. Yes, she's right. Africa is poor. Africa is poor. Africa is not poor. Africa has been made, the people in Africa are actually the people that are, I'll not say poor, I would say they I cannot think of the right word to use because they're not poor. The thing is that they have kind of just been brainwashed in a way whereby we think that everything in the West is better. So people that have farms will not go into their farm to farm. They will rather sell the farm, sell the land, and go to the cities to suffer. Or some people would things like that. So we have, everybody we just want to be so westernized, but we don't understand like what it actually is in the Western world. But she's right. Everything, like here, I say it in the UK, you don't really own a house. It doesn't even matter. Like, let's say you've even paid your home mortgage, you still have council taxes to pay and some other things to pay. And if you're not able to pay them, I don't know what happens if you're not able to pay council tax. But let's say you owe any money, your house will be the first thing that they will come and take. So at the end of the day, like, and you're living on credit, so your whole life is already on credit to even start with. So if anything goes wrong, it will be that house that you've paid for 25 years. By the way, I saw that this picture on Instablog Nigeria that this couple was saying, oh, they've been in Canada for 2 years, they bought a house. This is the first story that they tell people that make everybody wants to travel. Oh, I want to travel. You tell them, they say, yes, let me go there first and see. My dear, it is not what you think. And especially this pandemic period is not even the time to even think of even traveling. That's what I'll say. Except you have a job that is waiting for you. Don't even think about it. Just stay where you are. Think of how to build and grow where you are, because you can. And things are changing. Change has already come. So no matter how hard they're fighting against the change, trust me, Africa will and must be better. It has already landed. Maybe it is not as fast. We're not seeing it as fast, but there is already change. And people that are in power, they know that there is already change. But anyway, so yes, this girl is right. Africans are not poor. We are not poor. Because we say someone is poor when someone has food to eat, someone has a roof over their head, someone has clothes. We call those people poor. Most people in the UK here, that's all they have. Food to eat, roof over their head, and clothes to wear. And that is normal. The reason why we even think that we're poor, apart from what the Western media has done, or the images that they use of, very less privileged and children going through it, and then they use all those pictures, and then a video that will be like from 20 years ago, they will still continue using it. Apart from that, our biggest problem is that we are not contented. Like, we are never contented. You have to be content where you are. You can still work to go higher, but be contented where you are. If someone in Africa has food to eat, close to where, and house, roof over their head, they're not satisfied though. They're not satisfied. They want car. They have car, no, they want the latest car. They want, that's why everybody, like, you know what I mean, the wants, the need, the wants for more is like too much. They want. So nobody's contented. Everybody wants more. So that is the reason why people are seen as poor that are not poor. If you can eat, you can sleep, you are not poor. And let me tell you that lots of people in diaspora too, or in that country that you want to go to, that are sleeping on the road, and the weather is cold. If you're sleeping under the bridge in Lagos, you're better off than someone sleeping on the road in UK. You might not think that, but look at the weather. The difference in the weather, the sickness, like what they go through, it's like, seriously, please. So Africans are not poor. We have poverty mentality. That's one of our biggest problems. Wherever the small that we have, we're not contented with it. So we don't walk into making it maybe something whereby we're comfortable. So we always want more. So that's why we're poor. Me, growing up, we were never rich, but we're never poor. We always had roof over our head. We always had food to eat. Even if it was not much, we had it and we ate it. And we always had clothes. And we never felt poor. We never had a car. We never had all the other things. I never went to private school. Okay, I did when I was in nursery school before my dad, things went worse. But still, when I knew myself, never one of those things. But we're never poor. We were happy. We were healthy. So if Africans can have that in their mentality, then if you don't see yourself as poor, nobody else can see you as poor. So it starts with us. So let's get into work. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Mwah.